Welcome back to Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets of PS1. We managed to survive the Weasley's house without getting murdered. I think I deserve a medal for that. Also, whenever you save and come back in this game, it gives you a little reminder of where you're at. I don't know, I just think that's pretty nifty.
Traveled by flu powder before. You need to know a few things.
I really don't trust anything Fred and George says, so I'm not gonna listen.
Are you sure this is safe?
No.
Piece of cake!
So we jump into the fire. Jesus Christ, that must have hurt. Didn't one just say there was a piece of cake? And now we have a mini-gate. Why are there beans in here? What have Fred and George been doing in here? So this mini-game, we have to guide Harry down as he slides on his ass through this place. I can't imagine how chafed Harry's ass must be, and I'd rather not think about it. Oh, and make sure you don't fall off the edge into the void of nothingness. Didn't one say this was safe? Is he somewhat different than me? I bet he got transported to some water slide. Meanwhile, Harry is sanding his ass down and falling into the ether of fire. And every time he falls off, he has to take that nasty fall again. That is, unless he has no health and he just dies. Oh my god, this is the game over screen. Harry looks like he's in critical condition. This is brutal.
You've never traveled by flu powder before.
Okay, we don't need to hear this again. Okay, why the hell are fireballs being thrown around now? How is this meant to be safe? Jesus Christ, why does Harry have to be thrown around like this? He must be in pain. And then the game pulls this shit where for a moment it seems like the game crashes. Until it zooms out into the storybook again. That was mean.
Harry had no idea where he was. All he could tell was that he wasn't in Diagon Alley.
Yeah, he definitely took a different path than one, probably by design to kill him.
And rusty, spiked instruments hung from the ceiling.
Okay, why the hell did ceiling need its own section of the subtitles? Hell, I think there was enough room for it.
Harry looked quickly
Oh god,
and
that is an
spotted a large
unsettling
black
image.
cabinet.
Please stop looking at me.
Seconds later, a bell clanged.
Again, why does Clang have to be on its own? This hurts me more than it should. So Draco and Lucius come in, tries to sell stuff that he doesn't want the Ministry of Magic to find out about. I don't even want to ask what that might be.
Harry went to
Dear god, this is the most cursed image I've ever seen. Why does Harry look like he's a supervillain? And I take it in his origin story he got his face melted? And Lockhart? Actually, no, that's just Lockhart.
Nice big smile, Harry. Together you and I were at the front page.
No, I don't think so. If I see this on the front page of a newspaper, I'll assume it's for mass murder.
Harry met up with Ron and Ginny.
Now would be a good time to ask Ron what the hell was up with that fireplace.
I suppose
Dude, don't look at me like that. You all look like murderers.
They found the car in Charing Cross Road.
Whoa, hold on. Are we missing out a few details here? You know how they missed the train? Or have they really just decided, you know what, I'm sick of trains. Let's risk our lives in getting expelled by flying the car.
Looks like we've lost the train.
Oh great.
Let's check out
If only there was some way around that. Oh my god, are you serious? First of all, how do you lose the train when you're just above it? And second, why the hell would you drive into a small tunnel where the train is heading into? Are you asking to be killed?
Looks like we found the train, Ron.
I don't know how you lost it to begin with. Why are we holding on to this for so long?
Try not to scratch the paintwork or my dad will kill me.
Yes, Ron, the paintwork is the most important thing right now. So now we have to avoid getting hit by the train, while picking up these speed boosts to keep ahead of them. I don't know who the hell left these in the tunnel, but why question anything in this world? The minigame is so out of place, but I do like how they spruced up the gameplay by including these minigames throughout the game. It does make the game feel more unique than Philosopher's Stone. Though this minigame in particular isn't amazing, it is cool that they try to keep doing different things. Guys, we're out the tunnel now. You can fly up. You can fly away from the train. Oh dear god, okay, yeah, you guys really need to fly away from this thing. You have the entire sky at your fingertips. Nope, they're just gonna go through another tunnel. Yeah, great idea.
Keep going, Harry. We've got to reach the end of the tunnel soon.
He already did, he just drove into another one. Would you stop staring at me?
Almost there, Harry. Collect the pickups to repair some of the damage the car has taken.
Well, it was nice of them to leave these floating winches out. Seems like a hazard for the train, though. Oh great, they finally got the marvellous idea to drive upwards. Oh look, it's the main menu.
There's something wrong with the car. I don't have control anymore.
For some reason.
Behind that tree!
You can tell by his face he's really concerned right now. Well, that was convenient for Harry. And now we have our first boss fight against the Whomping Willow. And it's...
Charge up your jinx before moving close to the tree, Harry. Charge up your jinx before moving close to the tree, Harry. Charge up your jinx before moving close to the tree, Harry.
One, I swear to God, will you shut up?
Shoot it in the mouth, Harry!
That's what I'm doing! Oh my God, One, would you stop saying that? The boss fight itself is... One, I swear to God. The fight itself is your basic shoot at it until it loses all its health. Simple, but works. Eventually it's beat, and Harry and One, I guess, pose for some action shot. Anyway, it's time for storybook again.
Harry remembered putting the sorting hat on a year ago.
Better be Gryffindor.
But of course, he had ended up in Gryffindor.
Why do we need this history lesson of what happened last year? Was this just a way of padding out the game length?
Hang on. Where's Snape?
And then, from behind him, came the voice Harry dreaded to hear.
Fire seeds.
Thankfully, it's not Hagrid, it's just a terrifying serial killer Snape. Why do all the characters in these storybooks look like they were created by Satan himself?
You will go immediately to your common room, and I will think about how to punish you.
I really don't want to know. Jesus Christ! Okay, don't you dare zoom in on that face ever again. And now we get our first look at the castle. I do like how they changed it up in this game instead of, like, reusing this exact same castle. Of course, in canon, it doesn't make much sense, how the entire castle changed over the summer. But for the game, it's cool. There's still some familiarity, but it's also different enough, which is great.
Come on, Ron. Let's go to the Gryffindor common room. Do you think you can remember the way?
Doesn't matter, the entire castle changed its layout. Even if he did remember, it would be in a different place. So we're now at Hogwarts, and of course there are beans laying around. Fred and George have already started trouble here. They even have floating beans. What kind of dark magic are these two using at this moment? I don't even want to know. Does no one think this is out of place? No one. Anyway, Dobby magically appears and tickles this knight's crotch. Yes, that actually happened. So Dobby, who wants to stop Harry from getting killed at Hogwarts, decides to summon these knights to kill Harry. I think Harry has some PTSD from knights as well. And then we meet Colin Creaveey, who has to be one of the happiest people in the entire school.
Colin Creaveey. It's brilliant here, isn't it?
No, Colin, it really isn't. Jeez, how come when he took a photo the entire screen flashed? How does that work?
Look, there's Lockhart's office.
Hey, it's nice one of the teachers actually got their own office. Though I'm sure Quirrell is a bit miffed about it. Or at least he would be if he wasn't, you know. Well, we found the common room. One may be a bit confused though.
Oh no, we don't know the password for the fat lady's portrait. Now we won't be able to get in.
Try Avada Kedavra, that might work.
I'll find Hermione. She'll know the password.
By the sounds of things, I think I'll find Hermione was the password for another door. Anyways, we head into the library, which just magically unlocked.
Hello there, young Harry.
Oh no, you're not gonna make me push some cauldrons for you again, are you? Kind of busy at the moment.
Use your knockback jinx to put them in their place.
Okay, my wand is working again. Does Nick have the on and off switch for this thing? How does he control that? Anyway, here's Hermione.
Harry, I can't believe that you and Ron are so irresponsible.
Hello to you too. How was your summer?
Expelled. The password for the fat lady is Wattlebird.
I didn't even ask. She just knew I needed to ask somehow.
Harry, don't forget to keep checking your report card.
That's it? No hello or nice to see you or anything? Just scolding me for a couple of minutes, then nothing? Hermione, you're a dick. Speaking of dicks, look what the other two dicks left in this library. They've tainted everywhere. Well, we're off, but first I see a bookcase we can go into. And I'm gonna scream if it's nearly Headless Nick behind it. Nope, it is literally just an empty room with some beans. I must have discovered one of Fred and George's secret rooms. Next I'm gonna stumble into one of their graveyards. Well, we head back to the common room and one is looking very productive.
Harry, we really need to get into the common room.
Yes, why did you not ask for the password? Are you waiting for me to do it while you pace back and forth? I have to do everything myself.
Wattlebird!
There we go. And one's not even gonna follow me in. I suppose that's a bonus. God damn it. How did you end up in front of me anyway?
Looks like this year they're awarding house cups for excellence in herbology and defense against the dark arts.
And no other classes, I suppose?
Come on, you two. Herbology's about to start. You don't want to be late for that too.
All Hermione has done so far is be rude. Why are we still friends with her? Oh, great. These two are here as well. I suppose I better talk to them before they order my execution.
Have you heard about the secret founder jewels yet? Behind us is a statue. You can use it to find the entrances to the secret founder jewels.
Okay, so Fred and George have created their own secret underground fight club. These guys just get shadier each day.
Defeat each founder house duelist to win a Hogwarts founder famous witches and wizards card.
So we duel each other to the death, and the reward is a wizard card. How precious do you think these things are?
To open up each of the jewels, you have to have a certain number of famous witches and wizards cards. Everyone knows that finding famous witches and wizards cards can be very difficult. So, we're willing to sell you 5 of them.
I don't like the sound of this. I don't need to be black market dealing with Fred and George.
It's a good deal. Give us 50 Bertie Bott's every flavored beans.
I'm not giving you anything. Especially not beans.
Brilliant! You have 50 every flavored beans.
Wait, no, I don't want to, I don't want to give you, god damn it. I think they just mugged me, and then gave me a wizard card to look like a normal transaction. Minus Harry's new black eye. Damn it, my wand is broken again. Where's Nearly Hellas Nick? He can fix it. What is cool in this game, if we go over the Colin's photo book, when we open it, we can visit other mini-games we did before. So we can play through the old places again and get a wizard card if we missed one. That is a nice little addition, considering these games don't really allow for replay without starting a new game, so this is cool. Each level is represented by a photo of Harry in one of these levels. Whoa, hold on a second. Let's back this up. This is Colin's photo book, right? Colin Creaveey, the guy we just met beforehand. And he has his own photo book lying in the Gryffindor common room that is filled with pictures of Harry from the burrow where Colin wasn't even at. This creepy bastard has been stalking me and taking pictures and then leaving them out in the open for everyone to see. What is wrong with this guy?
Oh, the Gryffindor common room. I'm going to take some pictures to send home to my dad.
I think you've been taking enough pictures, mister. And I don't want to know what pictures your dad already has. That already disturbs me.
Have a look at my photo album, Harry.
Nope.
It's on the
I already did, and it scares the hell out of me.
Ordinary photographs. My photos are magic.
I don't want to ask how. He's probably dealing with Fred and George for beans. That's how they get their magic. Those photos are gonna kill me.
Come on. Herbology's in one of the greenhouses outside.
Oh wow, you're kidding. I never would have figured that out. There's just 3 random chocolate frogs lying on the dirty ground over here. I'm gonna take all 3 of them, even though I don't need them. Whoa, hey, what a dick. No need to push through me to get by. Whatever, I can ignore that. What I can't is this piece of wall that looks suspiciously different from the rest. Yep, who would have thought? Well, we end up walking into this room with a wizard card, of course, all the way up there. And the worst magic stairs I've ever had the displeasure of dealing with. Look how long it takes just to get up these things. Well, this is unnecessarily ominous. Nope, it was very necessary. There are killer knights locked away here. Why is this place here? Are they protecting this wizard card? What the hell is so special about it? Well, we kill these knights. Some creepy guy is watching me and awarding me house points. From what I've seen so far, it's probably Colin. Oh, great. Great idea for stairs, guys. Amazing. I can't get down without breaking my human walking pillars. Well, into the next room, and we have 2 giant evil rats. Are these here on purpose like those knights, or are they just taking a break from praying and stalking at night? And again, we can't get down without snapping Harry's twiglets in half. Into the last room, which is just a lever. This knight doesn't actually seem to be alive though, so that's good. Okay, so that's what it... Okay, hold on, why the fuck is there a knight out here all of a sudden? Where the hell did you spawn from? Well, I'm dead. And Harry dies this night. Great. The boy who lived was killed trying to steal a wizard card from one of the hidden dungeons in Hogwarts. What a great look. This school's gonna get hit with a lawsuit if this image gets out. I bet it was Colin who took it as well. We're back here. You know what? This card isn't worth dying for. I know this might be a bit controversial, but giving your life for a plastic card is not the wisest choice.
To get to the greenhouses, we need to go outside.
Oh, really, Juan? I never would have guessed. Thank you for this essential information. And now we head outside into the castle grounds. Well, doesn't this look nice? What a nice view we have. Hold on. Why is there no ground around the castle? Has Hogwarts been moved on top of a giant cliff? What is this all about?
Apologies, this
One, can you
way.
let me walk like 1 meter before stopping me? Seriously? Who approved this? We're just on a big cliff. And no one thought it would be a good idea to put some guardrails up. Anyone could just fall off this thing. I know the school doesn't quite care for safety, but explain to me why last year we had the Hogwarts grounds in a pretty safe place, and then this year, when they refurbished the entire castle, they decided to move the entire thing on top of a f***ing mountain where students could fall off and die. The school perplexes me way too much. I think I'm gonna have to stop playing here and leave it for another day. The amount of ways this school tries to kill students is almost as concerning as Colin Creaveey stalking me. Anyways, if you enjoyed that video, feel free to subscribe, and we'll be continuing this game until either I beat the game, or Harry dies from falling off of Hogwarts. So anyway, take care.